Have you ever imagined living alongside creatures so massive they could tower over a 40-story building, weigh more than 100 elephants, and outlive entire civilizations? Well, they do exist, only they're not creatures. They're trees. Hidden in some of the most remote corners of our planet, these giant trees are so massive that some could fit entire apartments within their trunks. High up in their canopies, entire ecosystems thrive, home to species of animals and plants that never touch the ground. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of nature's tallest titans. Deep in the misty forests of Canada, near Lake Chihuahua in Pacific Rim National Park, stands a true giant, the Chihuahua cedar. Discovered in 1988, this western red cedar stretches 55 meters high with a trunk over 6 meters wide. That's as long as a 5-story building laid on its side. If you could harvest its wood, which we wouldn't want to, there'd be enough to make 450 telephone poles or build 4 2-story houses. Its massive canopy alone is larger than an Olympic-sized swimming pool. But it's not just about size. This tree plays a crucial role in the environment, purifying as much air in a day as 500 industrial air purifiers. Its bark is home to over 20 species of rare mosses and lichens, and its roots extend so far they could wrap around a football field 3 times. In Japan's Ashikaga Park, you'll find a breathtaking natural wonder, a 144-year-old giant wisteria that covers more than 2,000 square meters, nearly half a football field. This living canopy is so heavy, it requires a network of steel supports to hold it up. And when it blooms, it's nothing short of magical. Over 200,000 flowers open at once, their combined weight reaching 70 tons, about the same as a large railway carriage. When the blossoms are in full bloom, the entire area glows in shades of pink and purple, creating a fairy tale-like scene. In one season, this wisteria produces enough nectar to fill 500-liter jars, and bees collect over 100 kilograms of honey from it. In the high-altitude forests of Bhutan, an incredible giant rises, the Bhutan cypress. Towering at 95 meters, nearly the height of a 30-story building, its trunk is so wide that it would take 8 adults holding hands to wrap around it. This ancient tree is an oxygen powerhouse, producing as much fresh air in its lifetime as a small town consumes in a year. Rare orchids grow exclusively in its towering branches, thriving in the high-altitude environment. Local monks believe that some of these trees are over 1,000 years old and that their resin holds healing properties. Each year, this tree sheds so many needles that they could carpet an area as large as 3 tennis courts. In the heart of the Amazon, the mighty kapok tree known as Sumamera stands tall, reaching 77 meters, taller than a 20-story building. Its above-ground roots, rising up to 15 meters along its trunk, resemble massive supports of an ancient fortress. These roots not only anchor the tree in the soft rainforest soil, but also capture vital nutrients from the air. The kapok's canopy spans 50 meters, big enough to park 20 buses underneath. Each year, it releases about 500,000 seeds encased in silky fibers so strong they were once used to stuff life jackets during World War II. A single kapok tree can host more species of ants than the entire UK, and at night, its pollen glows in the dark, creating a dazzling spectacle deep within the jungle. In the tropical forests of Southeast Asia, a living rainbow stands tall, the rainbow eucalyptus. Reaching up to 80 meters, this tree doesn't just impress with its height. Its bark is a natural masterpiece, constantly peeling to reveal a dazzling array of colors: green, red, orange, and purple, all blending together like a giant chameleon. At any given time, a single tree's bark can display up to 30 different shades. In a year, the peeling bark from one tree could cover an entire tennis court. Beneath its vibrant exterior lies a complex network of channels filled with aromatic resin, which can be smelled from 50 meters away. And here's something fascinating. Forests where these trees grow have twice as many bird species as neighboring areas, likely drawn by the tree's colors and scent. In the sacred forests of New Zealand stands Taene Mahuta, the mightiest kauri tree and the largest by wood volume in the southern hemisphere. It might not be the tallest at 52 meters, but its trunk is a staggering 14 meters in circumference. Try wrapping your arms around something the size of a city bus. Scientists have discovered 48 different plant species living in its branches, and a colony of rare New Zealand bats has made its home there. Estimated to have survived over 1,000 major earthquakes, this tree is a true survivor. When it rains, Taene Mahuta's vast canopy can hold up to 30 tons of water, essentially a small swimming pool floating in the sky. And get this, its roots are so sensitive that they can detect nearby trees up to 100 meters away. In India's botanical garden in Howrah, One of the world's most extraordinary trees spreads its branches, the Great Banyan. Covering a jaw-dropping 19,000 square meters, this tree is larger than 2 football fields. With 3,600 aerial roots hanging like natural pillars, it gives the illusion of an entire forest. In fact, many visitors don't even realize they're looking at a single tree. If you lined up all its aerial roots end to end, they'd stretch over 4 kilometers, longer than many city streets. The Great Banyan is also nature's air conditioner. Temperatures under its vast canopy can be up to 10 degrees cooler than outside. Even after losing its main trunk to a hurricane in 1980, this resilient giant kept growing, proving the sheer strength of nature. And now for the king of them all, General Sherman, the largest tree in the world by volume. Nestled in California's Sequoia National Park, this giant sequoia holds an astonishing 1,500 cubic meters of wood, enough to build 50 average-sized wooden houses. The trunk alone weighs about 1,900 tons. That's as heavy as 12 adult blue whales. Every year, this tree adds 1.5 cubic meters of wood, more than the total volume of all the trees in a small park. Its largest branch is thicker than the trunks of 90% of all trees on Earth. And here's a mind-blowing fact. General Sherman is estimated to be 2,700 years old, meaning it was already a mature tree when the Egyptian pyramids were being built. But if we're talking height, the crown belongs to Hyperion, the tallest tree on the planet. Standing at a breathtaking 116 meters, this towering sequoia is like stacking 3 blue whales on top of each other, or parking 11 double-decker buses vertically. A single drop of water takes 24 days to travel from the roots to its highest leaves. That's nearly the time it takes for the moon to orbit the Earth. Its exact location remains a closely guarded secret to prevent damage from human footsteps. This giant absorbs as much carbon dioxide in a single day as 40 cars produce in a year, and produces enough seeds annually to grow an entire forest of 20,000 new trees. These incredible giants are more than just trees. They are nature's skyscrapers, standing as silent witnesses to history, sheltering entire ecosystems, and reminding us of the extraordinary power of the natural world. The next time you pass by a large tree, remember, somewhere in the world, real tree skyscrapers exist, beyond your wildest imagination. Drop your thoughts about these majestic giants in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing wildlife stories.